So as you know by reading the title, today's video is going to be about my hair care regimen, as well as the top 5 most frequently asked questions that I receive here on my channel. If you're interested in either of the two, just keep on watching. Let's start with my hair care regimen. Now, my regimen is fairly simple and easy to follow. A lot of other people may have complex regimens, but for me and my strands, simplicity has been key. So let me take you day to day first. I wear my hair in a bun every day for work, and I also moisturize my hair every day. Now, when it's in a bun, the length of my hair is usually in one big twist or one big braid, which makes it easy for me to moisturize it every day. And before you start with the, oh, how are you redoing your hair every day? That's a lot of manipulation. I don't. I just undo that twist, spray it with some hot water, and then I apply the moisturizer of my choice. I might put some oil on the ends of my hair and make sure the top and my part is all slicked and shiny and everything like that. But that's about the extent of my day-to-day moisturizing. I shampoo my hair every Sunday. Every 2 weeks, I clarify it using apple cider vinegar rinse. And it's because I'm low porosity. I tend to get a lot of buildup. Moisturizing my hair every day probably plays into that buildup. Nevertheless, I do an apple cider vinegar rinse every 2 weeks. So quarterly, I'll do a protein treatment and I will straighten and trim my ends. That's about it for my regimen. And that's been working for me since 2018. Whatever works for you, that is fine. The biggest thing you need to do is find a regimen and put your hair on a schedule and stick to it, because you won't be able to tell what's working or what's not working if you don't do it consistently for at least a few months. Does that make sense? So let's move on to the top 5 most frequently asked questions that I get here on this channel. I have them on a piece of paper over here, so if you see me looking over, that is what I'm looking at. Let's start with number 1. How long did it take you to grow your hair? It's taken me about 6 years to get this length. In 2014, I started to transition only because I had bleached my hair blonde in some areas, and I noticed that it was breaking off and it was very damaged. And so I decided to grow my damaged hair out. And the only reason I started to transition was because I thought it would be a terrible idea to put a relaxer on top of that damaged hair. I never really had, I was never really like, I'm just gonna go natural. It was all because my hair was damaged and I wanted to grow it out. I started growing it out in 2014, and then I cut the remainder of my relaxed ends off in like mid 2016, I want to say. So yeah, that's when I considered myself fully natural. Number 2, how often do you trim your ends? I know I just answered it in my hair care regimen, but somebody probably skipped through the video to get to these top 5 questions, so I'll just repeat myself. I trim my ends every 3 to 4 months, and it's in conjunction with my protein treatment, and I trim my ends on straight hair. Number 3, what is your hair type? What is your curl pattern? I like to think that I'm a 3B, 3C girl. It's 3B in the back and towards the middle, but the front and like the perimeter is 3C, I think. That's what I've been telling myself anyway. Number 4, what is your hair's porosity? Well, I've adopted a low to medium profile, porosity profile, and ever since I've done that, my hair has just been flourishing. Once I started to care for it as low porosity, I started to see a lot more shine, growth, definition, all of that stuff. In one of my videos, people were in the comments and they were really skeptical about my hair being low porosity. They were like, there's no way your hair's low porosity. You know, it looks so moisturized and shiny, and the product seems to go in easily, blah, blah, blah. There is a such thing as moisture trained hair. And I have been diligently and deliberately moisturizing my hair with the right products in the right order since 2018. If I want my hair to do what I want it to do, I have to moisturize it. Some of the ways I identified my hair as being low porosity was the fact that I get a lot of single strand knots. I need heat to retain the moisture, which is why when I moisturize it daily, I use hot water first. Shrinkage. Right now my hair is pretty stretched, and that's because this is a couple of days old and my curls have kind of fallen a little bit. But usually fresh wash and go, after it's dry, my hair is up here. Product buildup and water beads sitting on top of my hair. Now I'm talking about whether my hair has product buildup or if it's freshly clarified. Water beads are going to sit on top of my hair, and that's like a telltale sign that you have low porosity hair. Number 5, how often do you wash, co-wash, and deep condition? Well, if you don't know by now, I wash my hair weekly. I wash my hair every Sunday. I never co-wash. I do not like how it makes my hair feel. It weighs my hair down because I have like medium density. I don't have super fine hair, but my hair is not super thick either. So I find that co-washing weighs my hair down and it makes my hair really dry. And I don't deep condition that often either. I do it before, I do it after my protein treatments and after I'm done wearing my hair straight. And I'll do it if I've worn my hair out like in a wash and go or some other style where my hair has been out in the elements for a couple of days. I'll go ahead and do a deep condition before it's time for me to pull it back into a bun for work. If you got something out of this video, go ahead and hit like for me. And before you close out, share some things that you do in your hair care regimen that might be different from mine. But anyway, that's about the gist of it. Just remember to love yourself and be blessed.